This is a big Game 6. This is a massive Game 6. And the series is truly on the line for the Detroit Red Wings. We have somehow managed to go up 3-2, where there was a real risk in going down 3-1 in this series. We could be eliminated 4-1, but we're here in Game 6 with a chance to knock these Red Wings right out of it. On the back of number 87, Sidney Crosby in the last game. I'm telling you, 87 had it going on in Detroit. I don't know what was in the water for him, but he found a way to contribute. I think he had a 4-point night. I wanted to say it was a 5-point night late in that game as we were winding that gameplay down, but it was actually a 4-point night, a hat trick for Crosby. Kudrowski was on hat trick watch. Now, of course, Crosby's hat trick was initiated on a empty net goal. We're going to try to chip that back up the rink. That was a mistake. Now, and that'll actually go right back. Shot, paddle down, save. Ukali melted down, end that possession there. We gave up the first goal in the game in the last one. It looked kind of a little bit dire. I'm trying to get that puck out of the way. Yeah, Crosby, just tell him to get out of here. So I'm going to go to my second line and my second D pair. I just want to win this game in the series. I don't want to go to a Game 7. I don't want to go back to Joe Louis Arena. We're trying to get the breakout going here. We actually got 4-on-2, but we go offside. So not Brent Burns' fault. That was somebody else's problem going offside there. I don't know why we were looking at Damon Severson on the bench. I don't know what it has to do with anything. Another face-off win. We should dump this in. It'll go on goal off of the leg pad of Michael Neuwirth. That cross-rink feed, Sproul, a Finnegan off between himself with Johansson. A couple passes between the two of those guys. I'm just going to take this with Begris at the point. That's a goal. Off the post! Huge break, Johansson, and forced wide. Penalty coming up on a hit on, I believe, a Finnegan off the penalty to Montreal. It's going to be Matt Duchene. He went a little too over the line with the physicality. Here's the replay. The hit kind of happened off screen. It is a checking from behind. No, it's a board. A questionable. Sure, it's a questionable hit. It is what it is now. We just got to go to that early PK in the game. I trust my penalty killers. I trust the shorthanded unit. However, we're going to just flip this down the rink, make the smart and safe play. I don't know how many shorthanded goals we have in this series, but I think we have at least 2 of them. We had a game winner the last time we played a game here at the Bell Center off a shorthanded game winner from Lucas Vovoda. I'm going to whack at this because they have a player without a stick. They have Nyquist, though, who's all over it. It's a goal. He scores on a second chance opportunity. The Red Wings open the goal scoring again. Second game in a row, at least, that they've opened the goal scoring. I don't know who opened the goal scoring in Game 4 here at the Bell Center. It's down low. We missed our opportunity. Where the hell was Severson on the second try? Hedman takes care of Nyquist, but it was too late. By the time he wiped him up, he was getting back up off the ice. He already scored the goal. Well, that's a tough start because we took the dumb penalty. We gave up the first goal in the game, which we just kind of knew based on the way that the Red Wings power play has been going in this series and the way it's been for the AI. Just kind of knew that they were going to get one on that opening power play of this game. I just got to wrap that puck down in. Maybe the Red Wings will take a power play or a penalty themselves. Where the hell are we at? Where's the puck at? It's by the side of the net. I'm really harassing the Kaiser here. And the forecheck there that was so good there just goes nowhere for us. That's the end of that opportunity. Ronning, take care of the opposition. Nice play by Messier. No penalties, though. That's in front. Okposo with a chance on the net. I don't know if the way we're playing D is going to be the way to go. I'm trying to take out that net front presence. Duchene airlifted to Kamayev at center. And we're going to just dump this on the net. We should get a whistle out of that. Not a bad play. We're trailing in the game, but you got to keep it simple, and you got to look at it the way that I told you in the last game that we played in Detroit, that we got to look at it very simple. Yeah, we're trailing. We're one away, though, from tying it and completely shifting this game on its side. By the way, an update on the Stanley Cup playoffs here. Vancouver is doing the job right now against the Edmonton Oilers. They're up 3-2 in that series. Tursunbayev, we cannot live like this. We will not win this game if we play like this. Multiple chances galore. I'm not even playing with my aggressive play style entering this game. Sidney Crosby just got to do it to him again. He'll drag, shoot, save by Neuwirth. So we'll do it all over again in the Red Wings end of the ice. However, these possessions are one and done, especially shooting into the glove. I've seen way too much out of Detroit offensively already in this game. They get shots, they get rebounds, and they get their opportunities again in our end of the rink, which is how they're kind of making us pay with that. We've made the Red Wings pay with some second chance opportunities, but we're not doing enough of that early in this game. It'll be another face-off, and you just keep the same people on the ice for this next face-off. If we win it back to Burns, never mind. I was going to try to get to that one-timer to over to Begris. It deflects up. Begris just flows. It goes! What? Begris, oh my, he was sleeping. He was caught sleeping. That's a huge goal for Detroit to give up. To take the early lead in the game and you give, I was just throwing it back in. That's all I was trying to do with Begris. It bounced straight in the air. Marty Betts for Detroit lost it. How does that go 5-hole? How do you lift your leg off the ice? He just gave that puck a clear lane into the open net. Man, I don't even know that there's girls that open their legs that easy. What an unbelievable goal that we got in this game. With big save, deflected back out. This is what I mean. These guys just get chances in front. They just keep humming and hoeing along. Might have to change our D strategy. Ficali could be way too big. Whoa. I mean, I'm telling you, though, after the last goal, I don't think that Neuwirth wants to see the puck anywhere near his goal crease for the rest of this night. He's not going to live that goal down. Bertrand, you got to get this because your D partner, your defenseman, did not make the right play on that. They'll bring it in offside. I'm so rattled by how aggressive Detroit has played us in this series. That counts as a shot? Does that really count as a shot? That was such a bad play by Sproul. And a good play by Bertrand on the forecheck. You cannot carelessly skate that puck near your goaltender. I will be looking to poke check it and get it free. Maybe even into the net. So they're bringing on the forecheckers pretty hard there. I'm going to wind this up with Pacioretty to make a deke because they were going to take you right out of that play. It's Brendan Gallagher. We can't be afraid of him. I hit him hard after the whistle. It was pretty illegal in the last game. But he'd already pissed me off enough in this series. He hit the post. Man, that's the second post. Is that the second post of this game that Detroit has hit? Stop. Spin. Collect yourself. Back to the point. Severson. Walk in the middle. Oh! Well, Pacioretty took the shot instead, and it goes in. I wasn't expecting that. That's why I was so caught off guard by that. What are these goals that are going in past Neuwirth? Is he just nervous? He's rattled. Severson was supposed to walk the middle and take a shot, and then Pacioretty said, I don't mind if I do. Oh, you're going to let me shoot this? How nice of you. And it worked out to our benefit. Guess who's on the ice again? Crosby. He was standing in front. He doesn't get a point on that, but he was standing on the ice surface in front of the goaltender when it went in. I look at him as the game-changing piece that could help us win this series and maybe even have a long playoff stretch against the Red. Yeah, you might as well just send it on Neuwirth. The goals that he's giving up tonight, you might as well just chip it in. This is such a crazy series. I don't think I've ever played such an intense best-of-7 series with an opponent. This has been so good. I'm going down low with it. Kamayev, you got to walk out the middle. Nope, I'm cutting back. I got help. Oh, okay, I fed it across the crease off the goaltender. We've seen some strange plays happening in this series and in this game. Big one off of a Finneganov, Begris back out the center. I want to say Burns so bad. Drive the middle. LeBlanc, it's off of the stick blade as soon as it was on it. I can't even do commentary. It's so wild how crazy these games with the AI are and how competitive this is. And that'll be offside on Tursunbayev. Oh man, there's just no time to think. I can't even think about the commentary, let alone the gameplay. Or actually the other way around. I can't even think about the gameplay, let alone the commentary. Or both ways around. However, it has to make sense. It's just too much for my brain to process. Okay, and drop it along. Kujawinski looking to drop the puck back towards Severson. Niederreiter. Keep that puck. The puck is really loose off of both teams' sticks. And they're going to pass it down low, but Nyquist's going to hit the net. That was almost a penalty on Severson. We got to watch out for that. I'm going to let this go for Duchesne. He's sly. Tried to do the same thing he did in the last game where he did a 360 and a shot right after. He did that in Detroit. And it was swallowed up easily by Neuwirth both times he's tried that. I'm cutting across the middle here with it. Just trying to escape out of the D zone, dropping it off. Hedman. Down low. Okay, Voivoda was in the vicinity. That's just a case of probably me overthinking, perhaps, what I'm doing offensively. I got to wrap that up the boards. And this is where I'm going to do a deke. Cut away from that. Bertrand, you're horrible, dude. Just do a turn. Just do a tight turn. That's all he had to do. Ronning has the puck. Bertrand, get out of my way. Get out of the way. Get out. Okay, we're onside with this. Apparently, we're onside. Joining the play is Ronning. Shooting, deflecting, and away from the net. Ronning, step up. Forecheck, Ronning. Not you. Ronning's a bigger, heavier body. And now he's out of position. Probably played that a little too aggressively. Ben Messier. Oh my God, Ben Messier. Oh my God, Ben Messier. Get it out to center ice and just stop while you're ahead of yourself. What a goal by Crosby. Oh, Sidney Crosby is the best addition I've ever made to this team. In the whole GM mode, I couldn't have gotten a better player. I really couldn't have gotten a better player. Down low, on the blade, off the blade, top corns, on a just instantaneous deflection. Look at that. That was clean, man. Playoff performer, without a doubt. This guy shows up in the biggest games, in the biggest moments. He's getting it done right now for this Habs team. Played along for Stromwall. We're going to pull up. There it is in the middle, but it will deflect by the Red Wings. I don't have a player to reverse to, and the Wings look like they're actually setting up on a trap. So we had a 2-goal lead in the first period in Game 5 that the Wings erased late in that period to make it a 3-3 tie going into the first intermission. Will they do it again? Kujawenski, that's one move. He punches it wide to the outside. Driving the back door is Niederreiter, but again, it deflects by the hand of a Red Wings stick. What the hell? Was that deflected? Did they just legitimately miss that poorly? That hit the outside of the cage. Niederreiter is on this. Niederreiter still on the case, flips it out to center ice. Duchesne will dump it. Forecheck retrieving action from Kujawenski, and it works out. Shoot into the glove. Nice play. I'm just having to do things so quickly. There's not really a thought process to the gameplay right now for me because of how quick everything is happening. It's just, whoa. That may have come through the microphone. That thunderclap was loud outside. There was a loud thunderclap outside. Caught me off guard. But there's not really a thought process to anything that I'm doing. I'm just having to do it on a whim. I mean, quite literally making plays on a whim. If that gets blocked, it did. Crosby couldn't keep it. We've got these guys under duress in their own end of the rink. Crosby, he's on this. Okay, he absorbed the contact nicely from the Kaiser. And that should be the end of the period. Just send it. Yep, all the way down the ice. Horn sounds. Period 1 is down. And the Canadiens have that crucial 2-goal lead. We got to hold on to this for the rest of the game. I've been thoroughly impressed with Crosby, but I've not been surprised. I was surprised at that. That shouldn't have gone in. That was the first goal we scored. This is the latest goal that we've scored. Number 87 in your program. So yeah, everything is just happening on a whim. And how about that shot of Crosby and Ming? You have the Sidney Crosby wannabe, and you have the legit Sidney Crosby playing together on the same line. Crosby took Ming's number 87. Ming will get his 87 jersey number back. You know, we might have to bring Crosby back for another season. I might have to think about it. He's been unreal on this playoff run, and we'll just see what happens in the offseason, because Sid is a UFA at the tender age of, what is he, 37 now? Crosby behind the net. Crosby deke again out into the slot area, but that time the Red Wings were sly to what he was trying to do. Oh, man, Crosby comes in and swoops up that puck. That'll be dropped. Sidney Crosby, another deke around, pulls it up over to Severson. No, just deke and shoot on the backhand. That gave some problems for Neuwirth. It's so fun to play as, even as a 37-year-old, it's so fun to play as Sidney Crosby in this game, especially with the Canadiens. Duchesne is on this. And now Niederreiter drops it back into his own end. That was supposed to go forward, and now it does go north on the stick of Matt Duchene. Drop for Ming. We just played it into an area, cut back. I'm starting to get used to this AI now at this speed. I don't know if that's becoming evident, but I'm starting to understand and grasp how to better play the AI. It's not perfect. Obviously, it's not going to be flawless. It's going to have its moments, but I feel like I'm settling in a little bit more, and I'm not as panicked about my decision making. Even though my decisions that I do make have to be rapid fire, like this one on the forecheck, we almost got that puck back, and I would have just immediately shot it had we gotten a chance to. But we're playing these guys so tight, they're having to make equally rushed decisions. I felt like through the first couple of games of this series against Detroit that I was just rushing a lot of my decisions, and there wasn't a whole lot of sense behind some of the plays I was making. And I was also I've had points in the early part of this series where I felt like I was getting frustrated that I couldn't get anything going offensively. And the Red Wings were shutting us down. I've been a lot more patient with it. I'm just letting it come to me. And it's kind of working out. Up the boards, that's not even a panicked play, just trying to get it around those weak side boards to give us a fighting chance to just get the puck out. And that was risky. That's out to center ice. I'm fine with them knocking a puck down at center ice, because now they just got to dump it in. Now, yes, they can get on the forecheck, and they will. Oh, that was a close chance there for Mantha, and that's where we're just going to flip it. Again, reset, float it out, reset. Don't give them an extended zone possession. Oh, Ronning should have had that. Ronning got burned. I don't even know what happened on that play. Man, Ronning really got torched defensively on that one. Benjamin Messier, he swoops in and swoops back out again. Down the wall, trying to throw it toward the back door. Messier, the deke to the interior. It's swallowed up by Neuwirth. Man, now that's an example of what happens. I mean, how quickly they close you off defensively. You just got to make that play so quickly. If you're going to make a play with it, it's just, you can't think about it. You just have to do. There is no think, you just do. That's basically how I can describe the game. And that's a clean win by Sid. We're walking the middle. This time, Severson will get his shot toward the net. But, okay. That might be a major. Okay, it's not a major, it's a minor. That's a bad penalty. No way around it. That's a bad penalty by Max Pacioretty. This is the thing that might kill us in these games in the series and give them some life, is their man advantage has been exceptionally good. They've had a great power play in this series. And it's just because we've made really dumb, stupid mistakes when we're out here on the shorthanded kill. We're not giving ourselves a chance shorthanded. Nice play. Duchene draws a penalty. Nice play by Duchene. And he just hops right off. My job is done. He hopped right off onto the bench after his tripping infraction here. Ouellette. He's been put into a spot of bother multiple times in this series. I think he's taken a couple of really dumb penalties in this series for Detroit. And he does it again. That's just the speed of Duchene causing problems for the opposing team. I'm just going to rip this one. Oh! Okay, Ming, that would have been cool, man. That would have been super cool. But it didn't happen. Begers, get back. You got to get your legs skating backwards. We're going to angle this guy off. Okay, Sheahan scores eventually. 4-on-4 goal and a 3-2 game. I felt like I did everything I could with Begers to defend that off the rush. The captain for the Red Wings. Look at this power move by Sheahan. And he gets the feed right back. Is that what happened? Up high, right back down low, and we were all right around it. We just did not make the play. That's a frustrating one to give up because we were all over them on that. Again, like I said, on the initial entry, Sheahan took it wide. I kind of angled him off with my, well, it's just time for, okay, I played it out, that's fine, over to Crosby. It's just time for Crosby to go demon mode. And the rage is on for Sidney Crosby. Let's go, Sid. He's just kind of playing with his food out there. You just got to let Crosby have the puck and figure it out. That's kind of the way I see it. Weak side. Yep, there's your weak side. Go. Boom. One-on-one. If he gets the speed. And he should, okay. I mean, he's almost a cheat code right now. He feels that way. It feels that way playing as Sidney Crosby. He's that freaking good. That was a nice toey off the rush. The toe drag move. Couldn't quite get in on... I couldn't get in on the goalie the way that I wanted to. I wanted to go forehand, backhand really bad. Oh, that's it! Yeah! And way to clean that up by Matt Duchene on the rebound. Simple wrist. Is that a power play goal? It is. I was going to say, I never said this out loud. Well, I want to see the replay first. Look at simple wrist shot. May have been a deflection there, but why was Neuwirth on his seated on his pants? He couldn't even make the save if he wanted to. It went right. It couldn't have gone right to Duchesne any prettier than it did. That was as pretty as it gets for Matt Duchesne on the rebound. He stood in the right place at the right time, and he gets his chance. So I was going to say, before we dropped that puck, that, you know, the power play missed its opportunity. It wasn't going to score because we had 4 seconds of power play time. Because it was abbreviated and everything. We had 4 seconds of power play time. And we scored with probably all of like a second to go on the power play. Oh, that's a tough block from Burns, but it had to be done. You had to make it. I'm going to gentle saucer that to Duchesne, the most recent goal scorer, up and over Deke. If that worked out, I would have absolutely crapped my pants. If that worked, I would need a new set of pants right now. And it almost did. Sent back down low. Who's getting it? This is a problem for us, man. We got to communicate. Who's going to go get the puck? We had 2 guys in the area. Kamayev, way to be on that puck. Duchesne, trying to draw more penalties. I got to use those swivel moves more often. Kamayev, puck, shield, penalty drawn. I'm going to keep doing that every time off the rush. That's how we're going to get our power plays. I've drawn so many power plays in this series. I say so many, I think I've drawn like 2 or 3 by doing that. That little move with the body, you protect the puck with your body. That's a real hockey play. You would use your body to protect the puck like that. And in their frustration, they take a hooking penalty. And we're on a legit man advantage now. And the last time we didn't need the full time to score a goal. So Ming out of the corner. I see Sid. Now 2 guys kind of went behind the net there. Now Sid to LeBlanc. Back to Sid. Okay, we're not going to have a lot of space to work with this. Through the seam. Oh my God, we almost had the cleanest goal I've ever scored. If Sid just shot it, it would have been a goal. If Sid just, all he had to do was shoot it, that would have nearly unbelievable. Nope, I was looking for the back door and it wasn't there. I'm pulling it back. Oh my God, I'm dancing with it too much. Crosby, that was a loud thunderclap again. Holy crap, man. It's the heat and the humidity out here. We got some freaking ridiculous thunder going on outside. Tursunbayev slings it back in. Someone's up there. Sid is. Pump fake. Shoot. Missed. Over to LeBlanc. He kind of tried to fling it on. Ouellette cannot clear, but he will get it this time. Oh, God. Dana Tyrell's there. Big save with the stick. Tursunbayev. Weak side breakout opportunity. Ming. He's with it. Kujawenski's with me on the drop. Back to Ming. Back to Kujawenski. Thanks for screwing that up, Duchesne. Man, the power play, I didn't think we overthought a lot of those plays. I think the power play had the right thing in mind. It just did not execute. Sometimes that's just your luck. Rebound, Pacioretty. There are so many rebounds, man. This is a nerve-wracking game. Okay, get to this Ronning. Well, he obliterated his man. Is he injured? He is. You learned the hard way from Larry Ronning. I want the replay. Oh! He might need a full body cast. He might. He hobbles off down the tunnel. Huge play by Ronning. I was trying to get to that puck first so badly. I wanted it. Reinprecht's in a spot of bother. That was a tough play for Reinprecht. I'm going to reverse. Yep, Reinprecht. And I'm going to drop it back down low. That's dangerous, I know, but we just got to get the puck going north. And we will dump this in. Find it. Neither guy found it. I'm running at a Finnegan off. Reinprecht on the forecheck. Just forced the issue up the wall. Big icing. We're playing really well. So proud of the way this team's playing this game. And we could have gotten down on ourselves. We gave up the first goal in the game. Could have gotten down on ourselves. They made it 3-2. We could have gotten down on ourselves with the fact that they cut into the deficit. When we got to a 4-2 game, the power play was so close to scoring. I still can't believe Crosby basically passed that one puck through the crease where the net was wide open on the rebound chance. I'm really trying to angle him off. LeBlanc, I know that's tough. I know it's tough. That's a tough play. Now we just got to dump it in. Oh, man. Oh, my God. What the hell is going on here? Whoa. There was just too many bodies in the same place at the same time. That was so weird. Good poke check. If I can play like that with my defenseman, you're not getting in the zone so easily. Off the rush. Go get it, Burns. Oh my God, why would you cut that way? Did you see the way he cut? He cut right into the Red Wings player. Punch deke to the... Get your stick broke, son. Man, if I got the puck back too after breaking the stick, that would have been immaculate. Ben Messier, wrap him up. Slow this game down on this side. There it is. In stride, Sidney Crosby. That was weird. It was not even the moves that I wanted Crosby to do, but I can't complain. It's Sid. He's unreal right now in this game. Everything he touches basically turns to gold. He's got the Midas touch out there. Who's that? Is that Ming? That is Ming. Oh, nice toe drag. Backdoor, trying to go to Crosby. Ouellette on the spot with the defense. Oh, that's tough. That's a bad goal to give up, Fucali. That's really bad. Don't put the camera on Crosby. He has nothing to do with this. What a saucer pass. Oh, it's just brutal to give that goal up, though. With like 6 seconds left, they make it a 1-goal game. I mean, you know they are. They're gonna fight, man. Their playoff lives are on the line. They're gonna give it everything they got to the end of this game. I'm gonna play to shut this lead down in the third period. We're gonna have to. We're gonna dump the puck in. We're gonna chip the puck in. We're gonna dump it in. Get it behind their D. We've been playing the right kind of game. We've been playing a tenacious game, and for the most part, we've gotten rewarded in this one. We didn't get rewarded on that play. This thunder is unbelievable outside. It just keeps going off. And I don't know if it's coming through in the microphone. It probably isn't. And that was the hit that took Mantha out of the game. So is Mantha done for the night? We're going to find out if Mantha's gone. The commentary's not going to be great for this period. I'm telling you, it hasn't been great for the last handful of games because of how nerve-wracking the gameplay is. I'm so nervous for this third period because this third period is everything. You know the Wings... That was not a good deke to do. You know the Wings are playing for their playoff lives. It's all on the line. They're going to be all over us here. Up and... Oh my God, that was so good. That was so good by Su Kai Ming. Their playoff lives are on the line. They're playing for everything. And we can't have a turnover like that, Burns. That was bad. I'm poking away at him. I'm going after Tursenbayev. I followed him all the way. We might just need to straight up slash Gus Nyquist in the face and take him out of this game. He is a Montreal Canadiens killer. He has had an unbelievable series. We did a good job defending that all the way around, I felt like. I know that we gave him the shot, but I felt like we played him well defensively for the most part on the goal. Now, you did give up the goal, and it's a one-timer. That's a pretty bad look. Oh, man. I should have just gone into full. We just got to lock. I told you it was going to be so hard. We got to lock this AI down, but they're going to get their goals. You got to lock this AI. Whatever we did in game one, man, we had to shut it. Remember, we were nearly going to shut these guys out in game one. What happened to that play style? I think it's just the AI adjusting to us. Now, if you want to try your hand at this, be my guest. Oh, the puck is pinballing around off of that. That was some nice moves by Nino Niederreiter to get around. Burns, cancel him. Gallagher, that might be a penalty. Is that not a penalty? Burns just demolished Gallagher from behind. And now he's chewing at Gallagher right now after the whistle. Yeah, you don't want any from Burns, do you? I mean, he almost put your face through the glass there into the front row. I mean, he practically put Gallagher's face into the front row. Crosby, we got to win this to the corner. I love having Sid out here in crucial face-off situations. There's your... Okay, I'm glad Messier jumped up. Did you see the way he jumped up on that play? Saved. It knocked down the Ming. Played to Crosby. He was out of the corner. And this is freaking Sidney Crosby we're talking about. He's so damn good. Until he gets laid out, but he's so damn good. It's so fun to play with Sid. Now, if he gets injured on one of these risky plays, I'm going to be really angry at myself. The Thunder's got to stop, dude. Zeus is out there. At least he's just huffing and puffing a little bit. I mean, he's probably got the wind knocked out of him from that hit. That's a tough one to lose that face-off, LeBlanc. He's not the greatest face-off guy, but I got... Oh, God, we knocked that down, but I got him playing center because that's just my center depth. I had to move Ming to play him with Crosby, so... And I can't have Duchesne playing third-line center. Oh, my God. If they scored on that, I'd have been so pissed, LeBlanc. We got to just chip it out to center ice. Reset. Could have gotten a face-off, but I don't really know that I trust a face-off right now. Look, Fucali! Oh, Fucali, if you're going to play the puck, actually play the puck. I'm dumping this in. Now, Kamayev is not going to get to this first, obviously, and they're out of the zone. I told you this is not going to be a good period commentary-wise. Where the hell are we at defending Tursunbayev? Knocked back, Bertrand. It's just so tough because they're just all around us. They're going to play a hard-fought period. We knew they would. Now, Bertrand, do you think you can slide this underneath the stick? Oh, he did. He did. Fires on net. Saved by Neuwirth. Crosby's going after Sproul, so with Sid back on the ice in that first line, you would like to feel good about your chances offensively now. I'm going for the weak side. Shoot it up the boards, and we can get this going with some speed. Look at Begres. Shot out of a cannon, and his move is around. Dropped. It got to Ming. Poked back in. Ming's deke is around. Back down low for Ming. Puck shield move. Sid by the doors. Nice try. Creative passing, creative playmaking, not a penalty. Over to Sid. Sid will find it eventually. No, he doesn't. Oh, it's such a rush play. It's such a rush sequence. Go. Yes. I might be a hero for making that play. Kuzhawinski, but nope, poke checked away. Dana Tyrell is on it, who scored a few crucial goals in this series for Detroit as well. So you'd like to keep him away from the puck in the attacking zone. What a stretch feed, but intercepted. Ben Messier. Duchesne is on this. And I had to do a deke because that was a bad turnover. I needed a deke sooner than that. Kind of was in a weird spot with that puck going to Duchesne anyway to begin with. And I'm just going to stop. There it is. On the stick blade of Kuzhawinski, there's a deke. Every zone entry is a deke, but the dekes are just to get space. That was a wonderful opportunity for Niederreiter, and he just missed. My team's going to have to get a power play at some point. You ain't dumping that in without getting hit for it. Ronning find it. Betts is battling against Ronning out of the corner, and I'm done chasing him. Messier pick it up. Breakout is there. Cross corner or whatever. Just dump it in. It wasn't really cross corner at the end. It wasn't a true cross corner dump in, but it was supposed to be. Who do I have control of now? Nice play. That kind of caught me off guard, but a lot of plays in this series and this game have caught me off guard. We're offside. Oh, man. Tie game again, late in the third. Getting later in the third period. This was such a golden opportunity, man. Remember the Begres goal that got us started with the goal scoring? We need another one. We need one of those. And he's on the ice. At least Begres is on the ice. Maybe he can score one of those again. I highly doubt we get one of those kind of bounces. Oh, man. This game's got me nervous. I'm back in nervous territory. The problem for me is we get up big like we did. We get that cushion. We get that like 2-goal cushion. And I kind of relax. I don't relax in my gameplay, but in my mind, I'm kind of like, oh, we're feeling good. We're up by 2 goals against this Red Wings team. We got them we got ourselves in a really good spot. And you just can't. The truth is, you just can't relax. The up and over deke has been so solid when I've completed it. Who was it that did the up and over? Was it Su Kai Ming, and he got a shot on goal earlier in this game? I got to chip this because I got a forward up there. Pacioretty, wrist it, never. God, they're really aggressive on the boards, and they're aggressive down here. When we have that puck, man, they're on us. That'll deflect, but right to Pacioretty. I got to get it across the seam, but it was taken away from me. Those backdoor plays, man. That was a nice move by Ming. That was not a nice move. Oh my God, I thought it was going in for a minute. I really did. Power play we need. Oh, it went in and I was a little freaked out. Man, I was freaked out about that whole entire sequence. We were just about to be crapped on by the AI, and it's who else? Gus Nyquist. This would be so fitting if this guy's in the box for what could be a game-winning goal. Power play, it's time to lock in. Time to fully lock in. Not a good start with the face-off loss. But that's okay. Hop on this and then back out to center ice. Kudrwinski, watch out. That's a problem. They just steamroll you, man. Just get right in your face, right in your grill as soon as you have it. And this is a horrible start to what's supposed to be a big power play in this game. 30 seconds wasted. So now I'm going to be really aggressive shooting the puck. Pull back, drag it, shoot. Ha 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 ha! Yeah! How does it feel now? Gus Nyquist in the box for that goal. Ryan Kudrwinski, we are going to defend the lead. We are defending the lead. No forecheck. No forecheck. You know they're going to get their chances down the stretch here, but that's a huge power play marker from Ryan Kudrwinski. When we really needed the power play to score a goal the most, it did. Fucale gets an assist. He gets a helper on that goal. Icing. Don't ice the puck immediately following a power play goal, you numbskull. Do I change the D strategy? I'm using a staggered D, and I'm using normal defensive pressure. That's a big post that Gallagher hit. Nyquist hit the post. I remember some of these plays. And then that one, of course, did not count. That was goalie interference, so I don't know what that is, unless that's just pointing out. It's not so much a missed chance for Detroit as much as it is that it was just a dumb penalty by Nyquist, and these rebounds are going to kill us, man. We can't take a penalty here. Heavy block by Ming. I love that. That's the kind of shit I love to see, man. Pacioretty faking. I was going to try to get it over to Crosby, but I was a little too clever for my own brain. Weak side. He's still collecting himself up to Ming. Do we go with Crosby? Because he's with me. I'm punching it wide. Nope, I'm cutting back, doubling back against the grain. Over to Crosby, but we went behind the net to make the pass. And no matter for Sid, he still gets the puck anyway. Ming to Crosby, bounce back now to Nyquist, and he's going to try to redeem himself. You know he will. Marty Betts taken out of the play, and he's going to stumble over Betts, was Hedman, deflects in the vicinity of Fucale. We can melt this down. I'm done. I've seen enough. And that group of bodies from Montreal was exhausted on that shift. You could just kind of see it. You could see it in their faces and in their gameplay. They were having a tough time. Tursunbayev with a big rip. That's a missed opportunity. You can put that in the highlight tape of missed chances for the Detroit Red Wings in this game. Nope, forehand try. Forehand try on the faceoff. We won it with the forehand. Weak side. That's a bad play. It's a bad play. Oh my God. I'm going to goof this up for myself is what I'm going to do. I'm going to skate it with Burns. Look at Brent Burns. Now he's just going to rip. I didn't want to shoot it. It's offside. It's all good. And I'll stick with that second deep here and second line. I'm holding on to that timeout because I'm telling you, I'm going to use it. I got to have Sid on the ice in crucial situations. Sid inevitably is going to get back out there at some point. But I got Duchesne right now. Losing that one, but it's not a big deal. Now you got to get on Duchesne as a center. You lost the faceoff. Now play your defensive position. I question the validity of that play being onside. Good play, Ryan Kudrwinski. Skate Niederreiter. He's not going to be the first man there. Sproul just beat him to it. Fair play. Fair is fair. Oh, just out of reach. Oh, man. Just kind of let him pass it around a little bit. Nice stick on puck. Doig. Nice stick on puck. When they shoot it on net, man, I panic. I'm out skating all of your team. I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to try. We got 40 seconds. I'm going to need a face-off and Crosby on the ice. Dumped in. Burns. Yep, sometimes you just got to pin it to the boards, but unfortunately, they're going to get a wraparound chance. Front the puck. Big block by Stromwall. Doig. Down low. Severson, don't go drawing yourself to the guy behind the net. Batted out to center. What a big play by Damon Severson's AI. I'm panicked about this. Burns. It's offside. Okay. You know what? There's 5.8. Sid, get out there. I don't need a timeout. I don't need it. If he wins this face-off, I think we win the game. And he does. Ming. Open cage. Off the outside of the net, but we don't need the goal. We are victorious. What a crazy series win. That was a lot harder of a series to win than it may look like on paper. Yeah, we beat them in 6 games, but that was the hardest 6 games I've played against an AI opponent. I really thought for a moment that they were going to tie that game with one of those possessions late, but we hang in there, and it's another wild one between the Red Wings and Canadiens, man. Led by Sidney Crosby, led by Sukai Ming. Fucali was good enough. We're off to round 2. And it'll be the Columbus Blue Jackets in the Eastern Conference Final. We've made it this far one more time, and that was a battle with the Red Wings. It's not an original 6 team. There was not even a potential for an original 6 matchup in the conference final, being that it was between the Islanders and the Blue Jackets, who took 7 games to decide that one. Now, did McDavid and the Canucks win the second round? They got it done. They're here. McDavid and Vancouver finally get to the conference final. First time, I think, since McDavid was drafted there that Vancouver's been this far. They took out Edmonton in 6. So the path here, 4 games over LA for Vancouver, 6 games rather, over Edmonton. They will match up with the Colorado Avalanche, who recently won a Stanley Cup in this GM mode. I don't know what season it was. The seasons are just a big blur to me at this point, now that we're 12 seasons deep. Colorado took out St. Louis in 6. They beat Nashville in 5. They'll match up with McDavid's Canucks. I want to play McDavid's Canucks, especially with this slider set that I just faced Detroit with. I want to get to the Stanley Cup final and go up against the Canucks. A Canucks-Canadiens final would feed families, especially with McDavid on that team. Columbus, the route here for the Blue Jackets. It was a sweep over New Jersey. Not so easily over the Islanders. The exact opposite of the sweep. They had to go the full 7 games. And if it went to overtime, that would be pretty crazy. Game 7 and overtime would be amazing for them. We go through Toronto in 5. A hard-fought 6 games with Detroit. Mike, I nailed this slider set, by the way. These are the perfect sliders for me to play on. I'm playing the hardest games I've ever played against the AI. I mean, the margin for error is pretty minimal, to the point that commentary has taken a back seat during gameplays, and I'm primarily focused on trying to play well. I'm really having to try to, especially on D, I'm having to try hard to cover the AI defenders. I don't know how tough this Blue Jackets team is going to be, but we will, as always, preview them ahead of Game 1 of the conference final.